The skies over Syria just got a little more dangerous for Israeli jets. According to an unsourced report on Israeli television, advanced Russian S300 missiles targeted Israeli jets as they departed the area over Masyaf in northwest Syria, but did not lock onto them, therefore not posing any immediate threat. While Israel rarely acknowledges such operations in Syria, Defense Minister Benny Gantz alluded on Tuesday to Israel's activity.
In Syria, too, attempts continue to be made to transfer and produce accurate weapons. Israel will continue to thwart these efforts and face any threat to its citizens and the region.
If confirmed, this would mark the first use of S-300s against Israeli jets operating in Syria. But its effect on Israeli activity is fairly limited.
I don't see serious implication to this specifically because the tactical changes that had to be made following the deployment of the S-300 in Syria in the hands of the Syrians were already made in 2018.
It would, however, signal a substantial shift in Moscow's attitude towards Jerusalem. Ahead of his October meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Sochi, Prime Minister Naftali Bennett touted the strategic relationship with Russia.
The ties between Russia and Israel are a significant element in the foreign policy of the State of Israel.
But these ties have deteriorated following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Since then, Israel has tried to walk a fine line between Moscow and Kyiv, but has recently become more critical of Russia over its alleged atrocities and anti-Semitic rhetoric. And so, the launching of the S-300 missiles at Israeli aircrafts could possibly be a Russian punishment for Israel's support of Ukraine.
We don't know what's the level of involvement of the Russians in this incident. It is an option, and it is definitely on the set of tools as we described it in our report about the Russians' deployment in Syria.
And with the war in Ukraine raging on, its effects on Israel-Russia relations are far from over.